So an opponent that I prefer, which we're probably never going to get, because they just sentenced him to 30 years.
Dang.
Is
Who?
R.Kelly versus Usher.
Man, fuck no. Yo, bro, like, listen, there's not an artist in the
I'm not
world.
even gonna hold you. I wouldn't.
In a history,
my
who can-
opinion on dude might be one thing, but if we just talking strictly
Let's just talk that.
Music? There's not an artist in the world who can beat R.
Because
Kelly,
look,
bro.
that conversation itself is going to ruffle some feathers. So just on the terms of verses, I think that R. Kelly and Usher
No.
would be it.
No, you listen.
I gotta
Listen, Usher
disagree.
Usher isn't even on R. Kelly's level. Like, in terms of music, bro, R. Kelly wrote for Michael Jackson, yo.
R. Kelly wrote for Usher.
Exactly, yo. R. Kelly right now,
Play his song against him.
bro, there's not an artist in the history of music who can fuck with R. Kelly. Probably Drake, right? I'll say Drake and R. Kelly can probably do a versus,
Absolutely not.
and it'll be competitive.
I don't even know how that plays out. Like Drake got some records, of course, but what is Drake going? Because he's not going to play mostly hip hop against Kills.
Yeah.
And the R&B catalog that he does have,
He
some
has it
of
on.
them is going to be, of course, like amazing. You're going to have to, some might have to be points. But I don't know if he, like the test of time. You get what I'm saying? Like over that many records. Like I said, my opinion of Kills is whatever. His situation is one thing. His music, though, I've always said, like, I tip my hat to him.
Goated.
Like, the dude
TP2 is crazy.
the dude
TP3
is,
crazy.
You hate to throw around the word like musical genius, but there's certain people that's like that. Like, especially like you think about for everything they say about this dude. If he can't read and he can't write and he do all that, like for him to compose, Beethoven couldn't do that, and Beethoven is one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just look at it in a different light. From his music only, I think he didn't produce like timeless records.
But that's why I'm saying is that just how you said, there's nobody on the face of this earth who could go against
Ever.
R. Kelly. But if we're talking verses, we don't want to see another D'Angelo and Friends. I don't want to see nobody on stage by themselves again.
We're gonna start calling them Marion and Friends. And man, everybody tried to bring out the Help Hill boy. He had Jeremiah out there sounding like he needed that the thorough flu.
Nah, for real.
In the city with the eye. He was trying to get that comeback off though.
Yeah, but like, because I was even thinking like, okay, what about like a Usher versus Genuine? No.
Nah, man.
I was gonna say that's more so a nostalgia one though.
They need R. Kelly and Usher both individually need an opponent.
I don't think if we just because we can run off a catalog, right? I don't think I can't think of someone who gonna match up well enough with Kells for us to say that's a versus that we really want to see and we expect it to be competitive.
So how do we even say that we could see a Usher versus Chris Brown, who's still writing his story?
Because Chris Brown and Usher have it's comparable catalog, meaning like it's not something. It's like when you look at it too, right? Like you don't say, like for example, if you say R. Kelly and Usher, R. Kelly is watching this nigga 20-0, right?
Sure.
But when you say Usher and Chris Brown, that's kind of like close. You feel me? And that's why people are saying those two, man. But I don't see it, man.
I think that might also depend too, because I think it comes down to kind of like preference a little bit. Just because of the generation of music of which they are, right? We know Usher predates Chris, but Chris is like global. You see what I'm saying? Like
now he's washed up
some of
with
the
icon.
stuff, some of the flowers that Chris Brown should get. Honestly, we all know it. Like it's not spoken about, but we know he don't get like his due. He might be one of them people who, when it's all over with, is when they'll actually come out and like actually attest to like, this dude was great.
Yeah.
We was amongst him in his time, and unfortunately, mistakes were made, and certain things you just can't bounce back from in society, right?
Yeah.
But he's another one of them people. The talent that dude possesses just in his body as a vessel alone, like multi-talented, not even just his music, but on his music alone, he has like transcended bounds. He's done the R&B, the pop, the EDM, like the rap. I don't think I can't remember hearing too much that he did that wasn't good or that I like wasn't drawn into, even if it wasn't